Taiko Yasuhiro.
You've finally given up your facade, huh?
I'm not such a sore loser as to go down kicking and screaming when defeat catches up to me.
I see.
Monokuma, would you kindly begin? No. Would you kindly end this?
You're talking about the event you've all been waiting for, ballot time? Sure, why not? Let's get rolling! Okay, you guys, please cast your ballot using the switch in front of you. So, what'll your verdict be? Who's tonight's villain? Will it be right? Or will it be all still wrong? What could it be? This probably goes without saying, but you guys hit the jackpot. This round's villain, the one who pulled all the strings, is Celestia Ludenberg, aka Taiko Yasuhiro!
I have no choice but to fold. How terribly unfortunate. It seems, from the very beginning, I was mistaken in colluding with anyone. I severely underestimated just how bird-brained Yamada could be.
So it was you who proposed the partnership to Yamada. But how did you convince him to get on board? I can't imagine he would agree to commit murder so easily.
She's a professional liar. It couldn't have been that difficult.
Goodness me. A professional liar? It was hardly anything extraordinary, I assure you.
Then you used that.
Nothing gets past you, Kirigiri. Yes, it's just as you imagine. To bring Yamada under my control. I made use of that. For the sake of those whose lives are spared, I must regrettably speak in riddles, but I am referring to the object to which both Yamada and Ishimaru had grown quite fond of.
You mean alter ego, right?
What's this? What's this? What you guys talking about?
We're in the middle of important business. Don't interfere.
Me always black sheep. Me sad.
Then you were the one who stole it, weren't you?
Yes, that is correct.
And using it, you roped Yamada into cooperating with you.
Again, you are correct. Last night, after we dispersed from our little meeting, I paid Yamada's room a visit.
Is there something you need?
I have information I believe you would like to know. About the theft of a certain item. I know who the culprit is.
Huh?
Ishimaru. He stole it. I have proof as well. Would you like to see it? And then I showed him, on that digital camera, a photograph of that very thing in Ishimaru's bedroom that I prepared before visiting him. Of course, I deleted it right away.
As I thought, 'twas him. But how? It was supposed to signal if he or I approached it.
Which is why Ishimaru forced me to take it.
What?
Please forgive me. Ishimaru threatened me.
He threatened you?
Last night, Ishimaru suddenly came to my bedroom. What happened then pains me to recall. He forcibly...
What?
He even took pictures and said if I didn't help them, he would show them to everyone else. I'm sorry. I had no choice.
He is a criminal. An unabashed criminal. That monster. I knew he'd fallen off the deep end. But I never imagined he would go this far.
Oh, Yamada. Such an easy mark. It's like he was born to be deceived.
I speak these words for the first time in my life. I'll kill him! I'll annihilate Ishimaru!
Please wait. If you go now, you'll be walking straight into his trap.
His trap?
Ishimaru is planning to escape from this place, using what he stole, and his sights are set on you.
He's planning to escape? Then could it be...
Ishimaru intends to kill you, yes.
What?
Also, he can keep it for himself.
That monster! Monster, 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 monster!
Are you comfortable letting such a barbarian continue to run free?
I will not let him run free. I will save her!
In that case, would you join forces? I just so happen to have a plan for such an occasion.
Huh?
A very special method that would allow us to not only retrieve it, but also to escape from this academy. And that concludes my flashback.
To whom are you speaking?
Don't worry about it. Yamada agreed right away. The effect that item had was quite considerable. The power of love, however twisted that love may be, is a corrupting force.
It's no holds barred playing with you, Dudette.
While we're at it, was Yamada the one responsible for that ridiculous costume?
Yes, and it caused so much more trouble than I bargained for. I quite simply asked him to prepare something that could be used to disguise one's face and posture. I had no idea he would prepare something like that, further solidifying my poor choice in accomplices.
And why'd you try to frame it all on me, dude?
Because you're an imbecile.
That's it?
You, on the other hand, were perfect. Your stupidity far exceeded my expectations and was of great help. Though I feel very sorry for your parents.
I'm crying on the inside, dude.
Though, when going over the plan with Yamada, how did you explain him having to play dead?
You mean what Yamada was supposed to do when he revealed that he wasn't actually dead?
This is what I said to Yamada. When you show yourself again, having pretended to be dead, say I was on the verge of death, but my wounds were not fatal.
And Yamada believed that?
That wasn't all, of course. In the plan I presented to Yamada, I was supposed to kill someone else while he was being questioned. In doing so, he would have an alibi and be free of suspicion. He believed every word.
One of the oldest tricks in the book.
I just told a lie at his level. In truth, he didn't even question me. He believed that lie, until the moment the hammer collided with his head.
So you truly did intend to betray him from the very beginning?
Naturally. Under this plan, the final death of a person who was feigning death would provide quite the boon.
Just how little do you value human life?
Less than a shard of a broken poker chip. I was simply doing whatever it took to win.
You sound just like Togs, dude.
In his case, this truly is a game. I don't think we can be compared that way.
In that case, what drove you to go this far?
Was it for the money?
Are you talking about Monokuma's 10 billion yen? While that is a considerable amount, that was in no way my only reason. From the moment we began our wretched lives in this academy, I could think of nothing but getting out.
But weren't you always saying that we needed to accept our fates, dude?
Lying through my fucking teeth!
Ugh, sorry I asked.
Every waking moment, it was all I could do to endure this! More than every last one of you! I wanted nothing more than to get out of this hellhole! You wanna know why? Do you?
Because I have a dream. And to live my whole life in this place was to throw away that dream. There's no way I could do something like that. My participation in underworld gambling tournaments, betting my life for enormous sums of money. It was all because of my dream.
What's your dream, Celes?
To live in a European castle.
A castle?
And to surround myself with the most gorgeous men in the world. Dress them as vampires and make them into my own personal secret service, doubling as butlers. Thus transforming my world into a world of perfect aesthetic decadence. My dream and my objective was to live out my life in that world. My life's work. Had I been able to add Monokuma's 10 billion yen to my underworld winnings, I could have achieved that. But that's as far as I made it. Regrettably, my dream has been shattered like a falling teacup. But I have no regrets. This is simply the result of me fighting for my dream until the very end.
Yeah, you're passionate about your dream, whoop-de-fucking-do. But you seriously killed 2 of my friends. Just for that?
Are you saying I should feel guilty? You're wasting your breath. I neither think anything of, nor feel anything about sacrificing others for my own sake. That is simply how I was made. Isn't it amazing how differences in morals can make a conversation so awkward?
You took the words right out of my mouth. And how can you be so calm right now? Don't you get it? You're going to die. How can you not be afraid?
I'm quite proud to say I'm among the most talented liars in existence. And not just to others. I can even deceive my own emotions. Not even unconsciously, but consciously.
So you're not afraid?
No, I am not afraid. So please, kill me as many times as you'd like. However, should I ever be reborn, surely I will be born as Marie Antoinette.
If that happens, you'll just be executed again.
That laugh coming from her somehow felt like a poor imitation. She said she could even deceive her own emotions. However, that itself was probably her final lie. In the end, she couldn't even fake her own laughter.
You done yet? Alright then, let's get going. It's punishment time for the Order Disrupted Villain. I've prepared a very special punishment for Celestia Ludenberg, the super duper high school high roller. Let's get this ball rolling. It's punishment time!
One last thing, Kirigiri. I'd like you to have this. Does that truly bring hope? I was never able to believe it would. And that's why... No, it needn't be said. Have a wonderful life, everyone. And may we meet again in our next.
It's over. The third execution is over. Celeste's execution is over. I can never sympathize with Celeste for killing 2 of my friends. But even still, she too was a friend. And without even hesitating, he...
Quite a pickle indeed. Once again, people had to die because you guys can't let go of your connections to the outside world. You're still young! You should value your lives a little more! Sheesh. How long's it gonna be before you guys can finally bear the hope of the next generation?
I could care less about hope. I withdraw my candidacy, so let me out of here.
Doesn't matter what you want. You guys are the embodiment of hope, and my preordained destiny is to drag you guys down into the depths of despair. Kinda sad, but there's no getting around it.
Cut the crap, would you? How long do you intend on putting us through this? Just what the hell is your objective?
You're boring! Could you maybe stop asking that question? Anyways, Celeste gave you a key, didn't she, Kirigiri? What's it to, huh? Was that?
Before I answer your question, you answer mine. What did you do? What did you do to my body?
What?
Answer me. What did you do to my body?
You're making me nervous. What did I do? What do you mean? I have no idea. Not a clue.
What? What are they talking about? The puppet master did something to Kirigiri's body? What does she mean by that?
Looks like sparks are starting to fly. So I must see it fun out before things get bad. You guys continue enjoying life here in the academy, okay? You get lonely, call me anytime. I'm not coming though. Ooh, boo, boo. Catch you later.
And Monokuma disappeared, leaving us, stricken with despair, behind. However, our despair wasn't complete. We did have one tiny sliver of hope. That was... Hey, Kirigiri, I know Monokuma asked you about it earlier. But what was that key you got from Celeste?
In all likelihood, it's a key to one of the lockers in the dressing room.
Huh? Then did she...
I presume that's where she hid it.
Where does a wise man hide a leaf? In the forest. We should see for ourselves, right away.
Yes, you're right.
We left the class courtroom in a hurry and headed for the dressing room. And as we drew near the dressing room, Kirigiri turned back to look at us, saying in a low tone,
I'll take care of the rest by myself. Everyone else return to the cafeteria. I'll tell you what I find when I'm finished.
Why only you?
Isn't it obvious?
As she spoke, Kirigiri glanced up at the security camera.
That's not what I mean. What I want to know is why you? There's a chance that you're the mole.
Then I'll go, too.
You?
Please, let me do it.
Squabbling over this here will just attract unwanted attention. Suit yourself.
Thank you, Togami.
See you back at the cafeteria, dudes. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
What? Naegi's going with Kirigiri. Aha! I get it. Break a leg, Naegi. With a girl like her, you just gotta make the first move and you're set.
Not paying any mind to Asahina's misunderstanding, everyone else went back to the cafeteria together.
We should get going too.
Yeah.
In the interest of time, let's get started right away.
Kirigiri pulled the key she had gotten from Celeste out of her pocket and inserted it into one of the lockers. She slowly opened the locker, and inside...
Good morning. It feels like it's been a while.
It's all right. Thank goodness.
Coming from Kirigiri, there was a surprising sense of sincere relief in her voice.
I did exactly what Celes told me to. I stayed quiet and didn't make a peep. Also, I should be able to access the files on this hard drive soon. Tomorrow at the earliest. I'll keep working at it. Just wait a little bit longer, okay?
Anyway, that settles that.
In this case, yes, you could say things have been settled, but could we stay here just a bit longer? I'd really like to hear your story while we've got the chance. Please, Kirigiri, what were you doing all by yourself?
Is that why you came with me? To have this conversation? But it's nothing you need to know right now.
I don't need to know? I'm concerned about you, Kirigiri.
Concerned?
When you went missing during the investigation without saying a word, yes, I was concerned. And then you wouldn't even explain yourself. You keep doing this and...
It's natural people would suspect I'm the puppet master's mole. You do too, don't you?
No, I don't! I believe in you, Kirigiri.
You believe in me?
Why wouldn't I? What's so unnatural about trusting a friend? That's why I wanted to talk to you. I want you to believe in me, too. Because we're friends.
Alright. I'll try believing too. Believing in you.
Then...
Okay, I'll talk. I'll tell you why I disappeared, and where it is I went. You see...
What Kirigiri told me then, in all honesty, came as a surprise. Despite the fact I had just declared I believed in her, it wasn't something I could easily accept. So I waited, to confirm it for myself, with my own eyes. And when nighttime rolled around, I set out.
There are no cameras or TV screens in the men's room on the second floor. In the supply closet there, along the back wall...
Am I really going to find what Kirigiri told me about? At the back of the supply closet in the men's room? At a glance, it just looks like your everyday supply closet. Is what Kirigiri told me about really hidden in a place like this? She said it was along the back wall of the supply closet, didn't she? But I don't... Without any real reason, I placed my hand on the supply closet's back wall. And all of a sudden, like I was being sucked in. As I heard that loud noise, I went bounding through the wall, not having any idea what was happening. I collapsed into the room behind the supply closet. Huh? So basically, the wall at the back of the supply closet is some sort of rotating door, and I'm on the other side, exactly as Kirigiri said.
In the men's room on the second floor. In the supply closet there, along the back wall, there's a hidden room beyond that wall.
And this is that hidden room. And what exactly is in here? There's a huge volume of files here. Even some old yearbooks too. It's all covered in dust. Among those files, my eyes were quickly drawn to a volume at the end of one of the shelves. Kibo Gamine Academy Student Register? This is the only thing that isn't coated in dust. Has someone handled it recently? I casually picked up that file, but before I could see what was inside, my attention was drawn to a single scrap of paper that had fallen out of it. What's this? You must not leave this place. That's kind of unusual. I would understand if it said, you cannot leave this place, but you must not leave this place? What's this? I'm getting lightheaded. I have this weird feeling, like deja vu. Those words, you must not leave this place. I feel like I've heard them somewhere before, but I can't remember. What do I know? What don't I know? A noise rang out from within my head. It was the sound of my brain rattling around. And the next moment, there was darkness. Nothing made sense. It began in incomprehensibility, and so it ended. It was some time before I opened my eyes again.